Alrighty, over here at my buddy's camp, and he's working in town, so he's staying in town during the week now, and only coming out here on the weekends. But he bought this Predator here, just probably in June. Of course, out here this Arizona sun, it does not take long for those stickers. And as you can see, he just, throws it on the ground, and, like a generator's supposed to be able to handle this kind of abuse, because that's what they are. But, it was the carbon monoxide detector. This thing. And there's a light there. And that light, it's kind of hard to figure all this out. I don't have a manual, so I'm just going by the little bit that I can get online. Let's go over here where the wind's not so bad. And a little bit of information I can get on YouTube and videos and reading online. And they're new. There's just not much out there. And I don't think these carbon monoxide detectors have been on the generators for very long. I would imagine Honda started it first. But anyway, as soon as he got this thing home, I helped him take it out of the box. It ran for that night, and then the next night it shut down, and it was the carbon monoxide detector that shut it down while it's out here running out in the wide open in the wind and everything. Hold on. So my buddy went and got this fan. Bought a $20 fan from the dollar store, and he would lean it up against the generator like so, and have to run that fan on high to keep the generator running. And it was right here. I don't even know what he did with it. He's not here right now. I'll just come over to check on his place. So anyway, I tried to figure out how to just take that darn thing off the sensor and bypass it, and there was no information. So I just kind of took a swag at it. When you pull these things off, you'll see there's 5 wires. And they're in a bundle of 2 wires and 3 wires. Okay, these 3 wires, I assume, go over here to control the light function, the diagnostic. There's different blinky lights, or different blinks, and different color lights that communicate with this board to tell you what's going on. But from what I do understand, that all of these things have to be replaced in a fairly short amount of time, and they want you to take it to a service center to do that, like once a year or something. So anyway, I don't recommend ever bypassing safety devices, but this is just ridiculous and stupid. I think he paid about $500 or $600 for this thing. And oh yeah, the fan worked for about a month, and then it got to where the fan wouldn't even keep it on anymore. And he tried putting tape over the hole on the sensor, everything, nothing worked. So anyway, here you go. You take a jumper, and the white and the green and yellow wire, which is usually like a ground, those are the 2 you jump out. And it's got a bread tie in there right now, because it's just a control thing. And this generator hasn't been cranked up in a long time. Well, I mean, not a long time, about a week. I don't even know if there's gas in it. Let's see. Bone dry. So he probably ran it out of gas. Hold on. And both of his tanks are empty. Otherwise, I'd show you. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up, and it'll run just fine if you jump out those 2 wires. So if anybody's got one of these things and it keeps going out because of the carbon monoxide detector, and you're out in the woods and you just want your generator working, and it's a security bit, by the way, So you got to have the right star, T type, whatever, with the little hole in the middle to take it off. But you probably unplug it without even taking it off. There you go. Put the screw back in it, as a matter of fact. See there? There's a couple of those screws that hold it on. Jump that out and your generator will run just fine. Alright, I'm back here at my buddy's house. Camp, whatever. I brought some gas. Remember how I told you I use these juice bottles for everything? Put a little gasoline in this one. This is one I've been using all summer for a funnel. They make great funnels for these generators. Great funnel. Need one? Just let me know. But I want to start out by saying, again, I do not recommend unhooking any safety device from anything. I drove trains for a little while at a rock yard. Got one up to 4 miles an hour one time. But when you talk about not screwing around with safety devices, yeah, you bypass one of those or put a block on a foot switch and you will be looking for another job if you get caught. So I do not recommend, I don't endorse, I don't like, I think you're a fool if you unhook safety devices. Look, fastest guy in the park works for the park. Hello. Pretty good. How are you doing? And this weather something?
Oh, I
love it.
It's great. Have a great one.
You too. But anyway, this carbon monoxide detector on this generator is a joke. It stopped working right after he bought it, and from what I've read and everything, I don't actually have the manual for this particular generator, but everything I've been reading online, which isn't much, these things are kind of new, and I haven't got any of the big time small engine mechanic YouTube shows have mentioned this yet. I wish I'd have brought my sock for my phone. It's a little windy, but yeah, I can't get hardly any information on these carbon monoxide detectors. There goes my funnel. It's always fun when the wind blows your funnel over. But these carbon monoxide detectors on this thing, well, even everything I've read about all of them, they have to be replaced every 6 months to a year. So yeah, and you'll get a blinking light indicator saying that your monoxide detector is about to go bad, and then when it is gone bad, you know, you get like a solid. They're all different. Anyway, it's a joke. You know, so what are you supposed to do every time you go get your generator out of the garage to go camping? You got to go take it to a shop to have the carbon monoxide detector. You know, and okay, here's some opinion for you. I'm about to give you some of my opinion. If you are stupid enough to run a generator inside a home or any combustion engine inside your home, I think the world would be better off without you anyway. You know, it's kind of like these gas cans we have to buy that you have to fumble around with for an hour to get them to start pouring gas out of them, and they leak anyway, all because of some stupid people who don't know how to operate a gas tank. Now the rest of us have to deal with that kind of crap, and this is just another prime example as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna put some gas in this thing, crank it up so you see I'm not full of crap. And so let me set the phone up and I'll see you in a minute. Pause button. Polarized glasses, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Maybe the wind won't screw it up too bad. Put a man on the moon 50 years ago. Can't invent a microphone. Windproof. These things make great funnels. not much gas, but it should be enough. This generator, he bought this generator I think in June, and it is currently October the 8th. So it's basically brand new. He's already had to repair the cord here because it broke. Other than that, it's a pretty good generator. This ESC throttle, they call it auto throttle. Make sure that's off when you're cranking up an inverter generator. Turn that off. See, is gas on? I don't know where the gas valve is for this thing. There's a choke here. Off, on. Gas was left on, so I'm assuming he let it run out of gas, which is a good thing to do because nobody even knows what ethanol-free gas is out here. Nobody sells it. I asked the guy out there that owns the gas station in town, and he started giving me this lecture about why I don't need ethanol-free gas. So you let your generators run out of gas out here. It's better for the carburetor. So okay, we got the choke on, gas, a little gas in there, on, auto throttle off. And once again, I will show you the carbon monoxide detector is gone. I have it jumped out with a bread tie. Don't make a liar out of me. On, off, on. This thing hadn't been cranked up in about a week. There you have it. Carbon monoxide detector. Not functioning, it's gone. Once again, you'll see a set of 3 wires and 2 wires on this particular model. You want to jump the 2 wires together, the white and the green and yellow, because that's just ridiculous. The whole dang point of having a generator is so you can have power when things go out or when you're camping or whatever. So having something that just shuts it down and can basically go dead like a battery apparently is just dumb to me. So this was a good opportunity actually that this happened. So you know, I don't have a Honda generator to play with, and like I say, so far you can't find anything about these carbon monoxide generators except for some company. There's a Honda video out there that says how they function, but it doesn't tell you anything other than that. So I got a feeling they're going to have to change these things or they're going to lose a lot of money. But for now, if you're out in the woods, once again, I don't recommend unhooking any kind of safety device, but this is a bunch of BS on this one. So anyway, that's the Predator 4400 starting 3500 watt Predator inverter generator. This is an inverter generator. It just doesn't have the casing around it, so it's a little bit louder, but it's still much quieter than a regular generator. So, you know, probably the best deal for the money, really, if you can learn how to bypass that carbon monoxide detector like I just did. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go find something to do and enjoy the rest of this evening. It's beautiful, just beautiful. It's like 80, 85 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, sunshine. Love it. For the next 6 months, we're living in paradise. So enjoy. I hope that helps somebody. Harbor Freight, Predator, inverter, generator, carbon monoxide, detector, bypass, whatever you want to call it. Keep thinking the good thoughts, everybody.